Figured I would show you guys something neat quick since this is Sloppy Mechanics and we're into modifying everything. A fold-up engine hoist. I've actually seen some that don't have the bars back here, and that's annoying as hell when you bring these arms back and they go flying all over the place. But you should weld a bar in here if they don't have a bolt in one, even if it's angle iron, and like wrap it in duct tape or something, because it's way nice to be able to push this around. And then another thing that I do is, this is annoying as hell, when you get this arm from the factory, that's just the pump arm, and you drop it down in here, it'll come flying out the front sometimes, or when you go to move the hoist, this guy will kick out and dance across the floor. And if you're anything like me, that's one of the things that just makes you nuts instantly. You're fine, you're having a good day, this fucking thing goes flying, and you're like, oh, what the fuck, are you kicking everything? Anyway, I just welded, I painted it because I had to sand all the powder coat off. I just blasted it with some black that I had, but there's a flat piece here, flat, and a flat underneath. So it just sits in there and it can't go anywhere else, so that's nice. And then the other thing that I always do with these hoists is it's a huge pain in the ass to jam this in when you're in the middle of putting an engine in and out, and try to turn it down nicely and then pump it up and then turn it down. So what I always do is, and remember, you gotta weld this, you gotta look and see, this goes down and it releases the arm when you go down. That's to make it tight. You gotta make sure that you don't weld that on in a fucked up direction, because if you're putting a motor in and you got this up against the bumper and you got this guy here, you might always knock it loose or never be able to loosen it. I actually sunburned the fuck out of my arm. It's all swollen. I bought a new welder and it's so fucking powerful that I only welded for a little bit and it scorched my whole left arm. But you can see here, when you got the engine and everything ready to go, sorry for that interruption, you drop this guy, and since there's no weight on it, it has to go fairly far, but you get the idea. That's way nicer, and that's way nicer. And just a quick tip.